Hey guys, have you ever wanted to make a copycat of Starbucks's peppermint mocha and not pay the price? I sure don't want to pay the price anymore. So let me teach you how to make a coffee creamer you can use every morning in your coffee, and it tastes just like the peppermint mocha. I promise you. So to a pot, you're going to add a whole can of sweetened condensed milk, and you're going to then add a half a cup of cocoa powder, and I use the Hershey one, but you can use whatever version of cocoa powder you like. And then you're going to stir that into the sweetened condensed milk. I usually stir it for a good minute or two just to get all that chocolate combined, so you're not having to do it on the stove when the stove is on, because you're really not cooking this, you're just heating it up so it's well combined. And then you're going to add 2 cups of your choice of milk. Today I used heavy whipping cream. You can use any type of milk you would like. The heavy whipping cream will just make it thicker. And then I go ahead and I stir in the heavy whipping cream, and I turn on the stove for maybe about a minute or two. You just want to heat it all the way through, and you just want to make it warm. And you want to make sure all your ingredients are well combined. And then I go ahead and I kill the heat, and I go ahead and I add my peppermint extract, and I don't add it at the beginning because I just add it at the end. I don't want it to fade the flavor of the peppermint, and I just use a capful, so about a teaspoon, or you can add more or you could add less of peppermint, and it's about a teaspoon. And then I stir that in, and then I take my pot off the stove, and I use a mason jar. You can use whatever jar you'd like, and I go ahead and I put that in there, and then I let it come to room temperature and put it in my fridge, and it's good to go for the next morning. I hope you enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.